Am I the asshole for refusing to give up my first class seat for my pregnant sister-in-law? A few weeks ago, my husband, 35 male, and I, 32 female, planned a vacation to Europe. We booked everything months in advance, including first class seats for the 10-hour flight. We don't fly often, but we had saved for this trip, and since I have a chronic back issue, flying economy for that long would have been miserable. Enter my brother, 38 male, and his wife, 36 female, who is currently 6 months pregnant. They were supposed to come, but after hearing about our trip, they decided to book a last-minute tickets to join us. Cool, no problem. Except they could only afford economy seats. Again, not my issue. I agree, it's not your issue. They decided to come. They can pay for the seats that they can pay for. Fast forward for the day of the flight. As soon as we got to the gate, my sister-in-law started dropping hints about how uncomfortable she was going to be in economy. Well, she knew her ticket was economy before she went there, didn't she? Anyways, then just before boarding, my brother outright asked me if I would be willing to switch seats with sister-in-law so she could rest and stretch out during the flight. No. You know what? No. Okay, yeah, she's pregnant, but no. 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 You knew where you were coming from. You knew you were coming with economy tickets, and you knew about my first class ticket, and you knew about my first class ticket, so you came thinking about it already. You knew you were going to ask me for my first class ticket that I bought in advance and I saved money for because of my back pain. No, sorry, but no. I was honestly shocked and said, no, we paid for those seats months ago and I need it for my back. Sister-in-law looked upset, starting saying she was going to be so cramped and that it wasn't fair, and since I wasn't pregnant. What anything have to do with anything? My brother then said, come on, it's just basic human decency. No, it's not. It's not. You should have, when you decided to come on the trip with us, because we have our own trip plan, you should have thought about your pregnant wife and about her first class ticket instead of expecting someone else to give up their tickets. Like, what kind of entitlement is this? One thing would be if the OP decided, oh no, well, you're pregnant, I want to give you my seats, but now expecting her to give your seats just because you want to is come on. At this point, my husband stepped in and said, if she's uncomfortable, you should have booked her a better seat. That's not our problem. Well done, husband. Well done for going to rescue of your wife. Yes, it's not your problem. We boarded while my brother and sister-in-law glared at us. They barely spoke to us the entire trip. When we landed, I got a text from my mom saying I was selfish for not giving up my seat and that I should have prioritized family over comfort. She said I should have just sat with my husband in economy since he was already there. He prefers economy because he sleeps easily on flight. Well, the pregnant lady also was prioritizing her comfort of her family, isn't it? So now my brother and sister-in-law are still annoyed, and my mom is making passive-aggressive comments about how I don't care about family. Am I the asshole for keeping a seat I paid for instead of giving it to my pregnant sister-in-law? No, not the asshole. You're not the asshole. No. If you know, they will go and then, oh, do you mind me to stay like an hour on the first class just for me to stretch a little bit and then I come back or something like that. Okay, yeah, it's reasonable. But expecting you to give you up your seat for the entire flight when you did it on purpose because of your back pain, because she decided she's pregnant and that's what you're going to do? No, that's entitlement. If she wanted to stretch her leg and she was planning for it and she knows she has pregnant and a lot of that, she should have bought herself a first class ticket. You cannot be going on trip expecting other people to just give up their seats just because they're family. No, that's not right at all. So you well done for you to step up for yourself. And sister-in-law and brother needs to learn boundaries. They don't have any, and should stop being entitled to. Yeah, that's what I think. What do you guys think?